You're watching the Patriots fifth quarter right here on TV 38. Christian Fauria alongside. Scott Zolak just came down from the broadcast booth. He vented. He's angry.
Nah.
What do you mean, no?
I'm not angry. I'm just irritated. I would say irritated.
Okay.
Bad football bugs me.
Yeah,
Bad football bugs
You're scratching your head.
I was really angry after the Miami loss, that home Miami loss where they didn't even have Tua. I thought that was rock bottom. I'm not calling this rock bottom, but after last week and what I saw in Buffalo,
Didn't you think they'd
how
show
you got
up?
a response? I picked them today. I picked them to win today.
I know.
That was embarrassing today. This makes you rethink a lot of things.
You were a
hold
victim
on.
of the moment.
What does that mean?
You were a victim of the moment.
What does that mean?
Steve, it's checks and balances. It's where are we as an organization? I mean, that's another loss at home. How many home losses this team has had over the last 2 or 3 years? Like, you guys never used to lose at home.
No.
You used to come here, see these lights on.
They
Buses,
used to lose
the
at
buses
all,
would start
for that
shaking
matter.
because you'd be nervous.
Yeah, but
So,
I mean, we know what yesteryear was.
Can I just say,
This
like,
isn't yesteryear.
But this is not this place was never a home field advantage.
Right.
It wasn't like Green Bay or Kansas City where it was loud as heck. It wasn't crazy.
Right,
That
but you
atmosphere.
should
It was
be-
the team. It was what you were getting into. It was the mentality that the team
You should
had.
be at ease.
when it
Can we
went down
address
the
the
My
field.
point is, you should be at ease
Can we-
playing at home. You were more at ease going to Buffalo in sub-zero conditions with wind, and the quarterback never had
No
playing
pressure.
there.
No one
I
thought
mean,
you were
it's
going
just-
to win.
And you were
Reckless
14
abandon.
You were up 14 points in that
You guys
game.
are missing the elephant. Can
What
we
is
address
it?
the elephant?
What's
in
the
room?
elephant?
The elephant is the head coach. Does he deserve another chance? I think he does. I think you got to put some talent around him. Yes or no?
Ask me at the end of next week.
Wouldn't you think next week, after a 40-7 loss, is going to be any different?
If a Mitch Trubisky team comes in here and pounds you, that answer would be no.
You?
I think if you need to be
If
honest with
they
yourself,
play
if
backups
you-
next week
if
and pound you,
Hold on. If you take your emotion out of this decision when it comes to Jerod Mayo, because I think people view him differently based on the way he was drafted. It is different.
The deck is stacked
but if he
against
was,
him.
But if he was an outside person,
Yeah.
and that coach talked like he did, coached like he did, allowed his team to act and talk during the week like his team,
Yeah.
you would be yelling and screaming for him to be fired. Be honest. You
I-
would,
that's-
and you
it is-
wouldn't.
you're right. It's
but
true.
like
It's
you
true.
would.
You're right. No,
You
you're
would
right.
be
You're
yelling.
right.
What do you mean I would?
because-
Hold on. Why
Because you're just.
You've been yelling at me
you're
all
too-
day.
Yeah, I know. For some reason,
Why are you yelling
I
at
don't
me?
know.
Chris
Listen,
is 100%.
listen. I think.
Chris is
Hold on.
100% right.
Hold on. Let me just say one thing. If you look at the Lions, okay, Dan Campbell's rookie year, he won 3 games.
Yep.
They want to run that guy out of town. Out of town. Correct?
It was bad the
Correct?
second year. It was bad the
kept
second
Aaron
year
Glenn.
too.
Okay.
But he kept
Look at
Aaron
him
Glenn.
now.
Yeah.
But they wanted him to fire his defensive coordinator. They kept Aaron Glenn. And they
Right,
turned
but
things
they
around.
stuck with Dan Campbell.
Well, they made a
because they
big-
put some talent around him.
They made a
and
big
they gave him
ballsy trade,
chance.
too. They
They
traded
did.
the quarterback away.
They did. You would be like, run Dan Campbell out
No.
of town.
The one thing I liked about Dan Campbell,
Oh, here we
okay,
go.
no, it's just there was a really clear understanding.
Here's your violin.
No, there was
Here's
a
your violin.
No, there was a
Go ahead.
clear. No, I'm not whining, but there was a clear understanding whether you liked it or thought it was going to work or not. Here's what Dan Campbell
There's
was.
an identity
Here's
there.
who he
There's
believed
an
in,
identity
and this
there.
is the team he was trying to
That's
build.
right.
You can't if you were just an outsider and they said, "Listen, you're gonna cover the Patriots for a whole year,"
Right.
but you're a Bengals fan. You would sit there and go, "I don't know who this team is. I don't know what they're into. I don't know what your coach believes in. I don't know what type of team he wants. Does he want a tough team? Does he want a smart team? Does he just want? I don't know."
Take Drake May off the board. Give me 3 things the Patriots do well this year.
Take
Right now,
Drake-
go.
Drake
Take
May
Drake
off?
May
Take
off
Drake
the
May
board.
out of the
Can't
equation.
talk about Drake May. Give me 3 things this team does well.
I'd give you one.
You can't give me one.
What is it?
What's their identity?
Christian Gonzalez covers well.
Good.
Okay,
There
good.
you go.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Next thing.
Come on.
Special teams,
They're better than last year.
they're better than last year.
Okay.
Okay? Well, what do you want from me? You're asking me.
No,
and you want to
no.
laugh at me.
You answered the
You want to
question.
laugh at me. You're asking
You
me. I
an-
gave
you
you
answered
2.
it.
Your problem
Okay?
is,
They're
problem
better
is
than
you already
last
said
year.
you're playing a player on defense. He's good. Okay, good. Christian Gonzalez is really good. We know that. Former first-round pick.
Okay?
And then you went right to special teams.
I went to
special
hold on.
teams.
Tight ends are good.
There you go.
Tight ends are
There you
great.
go. Yeah.
I wouldn't say great.
I would,
they're-
I would
tight
say
ends are
tight
good.
ends are number 1.
Yeah.
Tight ends are good.
Your tight
You
ends
asked me
are
for 3, I gave you
fantastic.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
You did. Actually.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right.
I didn't think you could do it.
All right.
Yeah. Listen, it is, as far as whether he deserves, I don't think they're going to get rid of him.
I don't
feel
either.
like they're going to give
I
him
think
a
you
chance.
got to give him a
But
chance.
You knew that he was, listen, he has no coaching experience. I don't care how many years
you're
he
saying-
spent in the business world, in the financial district in Boston. It does not prepare you to be a head coach in the NFL.
Okay.
I don't care.
So
You
then,
got- you
so
got
then
to
you're bringing
translate.
in a bunch of people to give him help then.
Right.
So
That's
what
what
you're
I'm
doing
saying.
is you're taking away his ability to act as an individual
Well,
and
you
be
gotta-
the head guy.
you
See,
gotta give him a shot, a
If you want to
legit
clip
shot.
his wings, though, I mean,
Listen.
I like the guy.
Look
We
at-
all deal with the guy.
Likability
I
has
mean,
nothing to do
I
with
know
this.
that, which
We
is
all
what
like
makes
him.
it hard. You're right.
Hey,
If this was any other coach in any other sport, any other team, you'd be saying,
Killing
clear,
him. If he
clear
was
the
the
book.
manager of the
You would
Red
be
Sox,
saying,
you would
clear
be
the
on
book.
your
Oh,
show
totally.
ripping him
Totally.
every single day.
I wouldn't rip Joe Mazzulla. I don't rip Joe Mazzulla.
I
That's
think
my
I'm
man.
losing control of the show. Can I just say this? You got a head coach.
That's my guy.
You got a head coach learning on the job. You got an offensive coordinator learning on the job.
Yeah.
You got a defensive coordinator
like a recipe
learning
for
on the
disaster.
job. And you got a rookie quarterback learning on
here
the
we
job.
go.